dropping a hit piece on Neon unprovokingly.
Just the other day.
You black people, I will whip you. And bitch, stupid ass black tree suck my. Lots of lives on 9/11. Dead ass. I don't know what I think this is, bro, but this is not Section 8, bro. This is not Section 8. This is not the hood. I'm not trying to be weird, but this is not that, bro. This is not a place where you usually sleep next to cockroaches, can sleep in a nice house in the hills.
That bitch trying my bed. I ain't trying to do that cause this bitch be whack. I just fucking out the Ukraine. When bitch come through, she gon' throw shit back. Let me talk about Buddha got the bag. When now he ain't even have bite. Niggas bouncing ain't killing on sight. I heard that Buddha ain't definitely pipe.
Man, the Breakfast Club just tried to end Neon's career, shorty. Tap in.
The Breakfast Club is actively doing something that I don't think I've ever seen any platform do, especially a platform of their size, because this is just Bush League stuff, man, in regards to their ongoing feud with Neon. So they brought Neon in for an interview, and instead of interviewing Neon about the totality of his life, they spent 99% of the interview, I guess, hounding or grilling him and reiterating the things from his past. We covered this in our last video on this situation. What I would say, though, it did kind of seem a little Bush League, a little cheap when they refused.
Yeah, bro, I seen clips of that, John, and that is crazy. He said, so what Neon did was like years ago. Okay, it's still crazy what he did, but that was years ago. He grew up and changed and stuff, and then y'all bring him on a platform to try to embarrass him years later after he changed himself is crazy. That's crazy to me.
He used to shake his hand after the interview. Like, why invite somebody for an interview if you are unwilling to even shake their hands? Like to me, that defeats the purpose. Like, if y'all can't sit down and have a conversation and leave off on good terms, then don't have the interview whatsoever.
Yeah, like, what the hell? What kind of interview? Like, you really called this man for an interview for that? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, look at this lady. Jess, is you serious? Look at this lady, chat. Look at these niggas, bro. They the type to do something like that, though. You go bring him on this big platform to embarrass this dude. Y'all old as hell. Too old for that.
Down and have a conversation and leave off on good terms, then don't have the interview whatsoever.
You need to definitely make that right with Kai.
Oh, for sure.
And Kai's mother.
For sure.
They all on Kai me, shorty. Why y'all around this man me? You need to get that right with Kai. Nigga, who is you to be... Like, bro, what? Who are you to be telling this nigga what he need to be doing? Honestly. Honestly, bro. Who is he to him to tell him what he need to be doing? Come on, bro. Niggas is corny, bro. You need to get that right with Kai. Nigga, you need to mind your business, nigga. Like, what?
And the family of Harriet. You need to definitely make that right with Kai.
Oh, for sure.
And Kai's mother.
For sure.
And the family of Harriet Tubman.
They wouldn't even shake my hand, bro. That shit just... They didn't even shake my hand. None of them. That's crazy.
This video is actually about the Breakfast Club decorum after the interview.
They corny.
Now, after the interview, the Breakfast Club got a lot of backlash from a lot of people on the internet, a lot of streamers, a lot of streamer friends. You have Aiden Ross, Sneeko, a lot of people was calling out the Breakfast Club, Charleston White, and condemning them for essentially, like, they called it bullying. I wouldn't go as far to say the Breakfast Club bullied him, but a bad faith interview, I would say. It was a bad faith interview, right? Where they have every right to ask the questions they ask, but to not even get to the good things he's doing, to not even talk about the career at all, an interview strictly about the bad stuff, to me was a bad faith interview.
Yeah, that's all it was. They were just trying to tarnish this nigga, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. That's crazy. Y'all really brung this man on here for that? As old as y'all is, y'all brung this man on here for that? It's crazy.
And a lot of people called them out on it, and it really got to the Breakfast Club. Like, it really affected them.
Creating his own lane and doing what he's doing. And that's just the reality of things, bro. I mean, they're very bitter, sour people. Charlamagne, you kept bringing up his past, Charlamagne. How do you bring up that? You were with a minor. You cheat on your wife.
You were with the minor. A minor is crazy, bro. A minor is crazy, bro. And you brung this man... Like, look at him. Look at him. And you brung this man on here and try to tarnish him. Like, look at you, boy. What is wrong with you? I don't get these niggas, bro. There's no way he brung him on here to try to embarrass him and stuff, and he did. He got to pass this out. Will be sick if somebody bring up his old past. Like, bro, what? Nigga, what's wrong with you? Minors and shit. And then he said he cheated on this wife. Nobody really care about that, but yeah.
I mean, there's just a lot. I looked up your name in 3 seconds. It pops right up. It's like, dude, you old people, you guys have pasts too. It's all on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? You were literally with a minor, and you know, it's just crazy. It's fucking nuts. I mean, and the other girl sitting across the table that calls me a crap in a few minutes. It's so funny. You're getting on camera for like $10 probably.
Getting cracked on camera is crazy. Getting cracked on camera is crazy. As old as you is, shorty, you getting embarrassed for getting cracked on camera. That's crazy.
And then I don't know what's going on now, but you know, the Breakfast Club is not doing so well, especially after this whole neon charade. I guarantee this shit is out of business.
At that time,
it was 15 when he faked his death, and you know, the stuff he's already apologized for a million times. Like, we're tired of seeing that. Like, we know that you moved on from it.
Yeah.
But also, we know
he was 15. He is 20 something now. Like 20. 5 years ago, he was a little boy. Y'all niggas be tripping, shorty. Y'all, as old as y'all is, bro, y'all brought him on here to do that. It's crazy.
apologized for a million times. Like, we're tired of seeing that. Like, we know that you moved on from it.
Yeah.
But also, we know I was realizing watching that show.
What?
You're taking all their guests. All the guests that used to go on the Breakfast Club are coming on your stream. So if you're, a celebrity or an athlete, why would you sit down at 8 a.m. on this bad podcast that nobody's listening to anymore when you could go on Neon Stream? They're mad because you're taking their guests. Like, you're the future of media, sitting down, playing ball with you, going out getting food. Why would you sit there and just get berated?
They're ambitious, I'll say that. And they have, like, Neon's back. Yeah. But let's not start talking crazy, okay? Like, the Breakfast Club is still one of the biggest platforms in the world. Maybe they went a little bit too far with Neon by keep on bringing things up they already asked. Especially when, you could look into Charlamagne's past, Just Hilarious past, DJ Envy's past, and you will see things that are probably just as bad as what Neon did, if not worse.
Way worse than what Neon did. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And a lot of black people be racist, bro. And they don't think it's, like, as bad because they doing it. You feel me? Niggas just be weird, bro. Niggas be weird, bro. I don't know how to explain it. Shit. If you know what I mean, shit, you know what I mean.
Platform of the Breakfast Club size would have the expectation of just ignoring the backlash they're getting for, I guess, berating Neon. Like, they wouldn't really care. Like, a platform of their size would usually just move on to the next one and do the next big interview. But the Breakfast Club and his host, they were really affected by this. They were responding back to this all in their comments, all on their timeline. But in the case of Charlamagne and Just Hilarious, I feel like they were the two loudest ones. And they took two different approaches. Charlamagne took a more diplomatic approach. He pretty much explained, man, I don't got no problem with Neon, but it feels like these streamers love to dish it, but they can't take it, which is a good point, to be honest. But ultimately, the backlash got too low.
Like, they love to dish it, but can't take it? Bro, what? You bring this nigga on her to do that? As old as you is? Bro, I don't even understand.
For them to withstand. So, the Breakfast Club came up with a plan. They devised up a plan to deal with the backlash or to present themselves in a more favorable light. The Breakfast Club went and found all the instances of the moment where Neon was doing something terrible. They compiled all the instances of Neon trolling in the past, the things that Neon has apologized for and has said, he's a changed man, he's moved on, and he's been on that path for the latter part of the year. So they found a compilation of those things, and they basically presented a hit piece to the audience, and they had Shade Room repost that hit piece of Neon saying terrible things in his past, essentially 1 minute after the Breakfast Club and Just Hilarious posted it. And here is the hit piece they presented, which I just think is I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen somebody interview somebody, not shake their hand, and then once they leave, you drop a hit piece against them.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Then why even invite the person to come and be interviewed by you guys? Like,
you see what type of people it is? These people is goofy as hell, bro. Like, come on, bro. Y'all bring this man on this podcast to do that. It's, like, insane. Y'all ain't shake this man's hand, nothing. Like, y'all waste this man's time. Like, imagine flying somewhere and then they do something like that. I'd be blown.
Y'all hate the man. Then just don't ever come across, like, don't ever cross paths with him then.
Yeah.
But here is the hit piece the Breakfast Club just released against Neon.
Hey y'all, what's up? So a lot of y'all are still waiting for me to apologize to this little mother. It ain't gonna happen. Backstory. So this little streamer dude reaches out to Charlemagne and asks to be on the show because he had a big announcement to make. And because Charlemagne is open to the streaming world, he allowed him to come up without doing research on his ass. We know I don't like interviews, but because I'm trying to get better at it, I does my research. So what he thought would be a walk in the park turned out to be something else. You don't want to play with us no more. Okay, his little feelings was hurt.
That shit was...
As old as she is, shorty. You let me know how you feel about this. Did they tweak or did they do the right thing? I want to know what y'all feel about this. 'Cause I feel like this was goofy.
As my research. So what he thought would be a walk in the park turned out to be something else. You don't want to play with us no more. Okay, his little feelings was hurt.
That shit
Sound like
was...
somebody
They
dead.
didn't even shake my hand. None of them. That's crazy. Damn, chat. I'm sorry, bro.
Trump.
When they stream anything, it be just seeming so funny, bro. That shit be seeming so fake.
Trying to justify dropping a hit piece on one of your guests that just left your platform because he was upset or he was sad. Yo, he even attacked the Breakfast Club. He just said, damn, bro, they ain't shake my hand, bro. That's crazy. So because he was upset or sad that y'all didn't shake his hand, you think this is what? Like, it's okay? No,
Yeah.
Neon is not the reason why you're dropping this hit piece. You're dropping this hit piece because you got a lot of backlash from your audience and a lot of people who believe that y'all were bullies and y'all were too hard on the kid. That's why you're dropping this hit piece.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, y'all lame as hell, bro. Like I said, as old as they is, bro, and she ain't never gonna say sorry to that nigga. You hear how aggressive she is? And she sound like somebody dad or something, somebody brother. Like, for real.
Because Neon never attacked the Breakfast Club. Now, if Neon would have left and began talking trash about the Breakfast Club and calling them this and this and this and being... No, Neon never did that.
Yeah.
They literally is dropping a hit piece on Neon unprovokingly.
Just the other day.
Hate you black people! I will whip you! And bitch! Stupid man.
Oh!
Tree suck my... Only for the people that lost their lives on 9/11. Deadass.
Yo, Neon, what the Look at him. He probably would have never thought he would be where he at right now. I see why, bro. I see why, bro. Come on, bro. I give it to Breakfast Club at this point. But damn, I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm with Breakfast Club for real, for real. This is crazy.
They literally is dropping a hit piece on Neon unprovokingly.
Just the other day.
Hate you black people! I will whip you! And bitch! Stupid man. Black tree suck my... Only for the people that lost their lives on 9/11. Deadass. I don't know what I think this is, bro, but this is not Section 8, bro. This is not Section 8. This is not the hood. I'm not trying to be weird, but this is not that, bro. This is not a place where usually sleep next to cockroaches can sleep in a nice house in the hills, bro.
Now that is kind of crazy, bro. This nigga is a tweak, bro. He's talking about, hold on, he said, this ain't no Section 8. This is not Section 8, bro. No cockroaches. Look at him, bro. Look at this nigga, bro. He was a weirdo. Yo. And they let these type of niggas get on the internet. It's crazy. Look at him, bro.
You and bitch, stupid man, black tree suck my... Only for the people that lost their lives on 9/11. Deadass. I don't know what I think this is, bro, but this is not Section 8, bro. This is not Section 8. This is not the hood. I'm not trying to be weird, but this is not that, bro.
This nigga's
It's not a
tweaking.
place where usually sleep next to cockroaches can sleep in a nice house in the hills, bro.
What the? Like, what's your least favorite race?
I don't have a least favorite race.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't have
What's
a
your
least-
worst experience with a race? For me, I have a really bad story, but
What's your story?
some black guy tased my dad and robbed him of $50,000.
Is that a real story?
I swear to God. And then another black.
Like in what
I don't mean to be
situation?
racist. And another black guy. My dad fired her, or it was a girl. He fired her because she's, they're fucking lazy and just stupid.
Wow.
So basically, what happened was she came late for work. He fired her, and then she came with her boyfriend and robbed the entire place.
Yo, what's wrong with that? Alright. The Breakfast Club. I'm on y'all side now, but this is crazy. Because if I ever seen him in real life, I probably would have slapped the shit out of me. Just slap the shit out of me real quick. Because, bro, this what? He said he asked him, did he have a least favorite race? He asked him that because he was saying that about us. He have a least favorite race, and he got to talk about the black people. That's his least favorite race.
What the?
Like,
what's your least favorite race?
I don't have a least favorite race.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't have.
What's your worst experience with a race? For me, I have a really bad story. But
what's your story?
Some black guy tased my dad and robbed him of $50,000.
Is that a real story?
I swear to God. And then another black.
Like in what?
I don't mean to be racist. And another black guy. My dad fired her, or it was a girl. He fired her because she's they're fucking lazy and just stupid.
Wow.
So basically, what happened was she came late for work. He fired her, and then she came with her boyfriend and robbed the entire place. His cell phone store. I swear to God.
He was mad as hell telling that story too. Nigga. That nigga don't like us.
So you're just like, now you just make assumptions as...
Yeah, and then like every time my mom sees a black guy, she locks the door. So
okay.
I know Steve agrees with me on that one.
Every time my mom sees a black guy, she locks the door. They made him racist. Him and his parents racist, Jody.
No, you don't love them.
No, he loves them.
Oh.
Hell no.
He loves them, bro.
Yeah. Okay. What's your type? You like black girls?
No. Well, no, I don't mean like, no, it's just not my type. It's not my type. No,
you know what's crazy? Same, bro. You're literally me. I hate them, bro.
No, whoa, no.
Yo, I ain't mean to laugh, bro, but this is crazy. I hate them. Ooh, shit. That's nigga Lacey.
You like black girls?
No. Well, no, I don't mean like, no, it's just not my type. It's not my type. No,
you know what's crazy? Same, bro. You're literally me. I hate them, bro.
No, I don't hate them. No,
I don't hate. No, they just don't look good.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, Versati.
This nigga tripping. This nigga is a tweak, bro. What is? I see. Like, I really see why they came at him like that, bro. Honestly, bro. I really see why they came at him.
Like, no racist shit, but black girls are fucking hideous. And when I saw Ruby Rose, bro, that changed my perspective on life. I swear to God, no troll. Like, say, yes, you, homie. I'm talking about Black Rock. Like, what are you saying, bro? On my mother's life, I'm not even letting you pay to fuck me, you ugly bitch. The fuck my shit, bro. Fuck you, Kai.
I see why. What the fuck going on here? Oh. But I see why he getting his backlash. He was overly tweaking, bro. Overly.
And when I saw Ruby Rose, bro, that changed my perspective on life. I swear to God, no troll. Like, say, yes, you, homie. I'm talking about Black Rock. Like, what are you saying, bro? On my mother's life, I'm not even letting you pay to fuck me, you ugly bitch. The fuck my shit, bro. Fuck you, Kai. Fuck me, I don't go outside, bitch. The fuck. I will fuck your mom, bitch. I will fuck the shit out of that fat hairy tummin, bitch.
Okay. Nobody care about the F your mom. I will F your mom part, but the Harriet Tubman is crazy, bro. He be going to the max point with the racism. It's crazy.
Exactly what Nia did before that interview, but a lot of people who was defending Nia, they sort of like switched sides. They're now back on the Breakfast Club side, and the Breakfast Club achieved, I guess, like their purpose for releasing this hit piece on Neon.
Yeah.
Now, I think as humans, man, all we have is our word, and you take people as face value. If he's saying, listen, man, I was 18, 17, 19, now,
No, I ain't trying to hear that no more, man. Forget that. You was 15. and you and your parents racist. Nigga, I know that's still, nigga, you still got that in you, nigga. What do you think, that just went out the window all of a sudden?
21 because he just turned 21. Bro, I changed, man. I was young, I was dumb, I was a kid, I changed. I think we have to allow people to grow and give them room. And I just don't think it's right that you would interview this person, not shake their hand, they don't talk trash about you afterwards, and then you release a hit piece because people is on your bumper for treating this person horribly. And it's not just for asking the questions, because I feel like the question is more nuanced than that. But it's not shaking his hand afterwards and kind of like just blowing him off. I think it was kind of crazy because if you watch like the end, they kind of also too like rushed them out the studio. So Neon responded back to this, essentially like begging and groveling, not to be canceled. To be honest, bro. But Neon is like, please don't cancel me, copping, please.
And nigga, hell yeah, nigga, Neon about to get this. I can't breathe, nigga. Oh shit, Neon about to get his ass canceled, shorty. Cause nigga, I ain't know it was that bad. We watched this video now. This shit crazy, nigga. What's wrong with this nigga, bro? You cannot be doing nothing like that. It don't matter how old you was, bro. You get on her talking like that, bro. Ain't no apologies. Ain't no making up for that, bro. You already did it. On the internet, too, is crazy. You meant that.
He's been trying to do whatever he can do, man, not to get canceled, man. He even told the Breakfast Club that he got no problem with the questions they asked. He told his fans to stop harassing him. So, bro, they got Neon terrified and worried. And I just feel like you don't do your guests like this, especially somebody who's trying to evolve and change. But here's what's Neon's response to the Breakfast Club trying to cancel him.
What is up, guys? I just wanted to make this video really quick to talk about everything that's going on the internet, things from my past, and just sincerely talk to you guys, human to human. And first and foremost, I just want to...
Human to human. We're not trying to hear that bullshit, Neon. Boy. You get on here and play us like call us monkeys, Harriet Tubman, all that, bro. You can't run from that, boy. Ain't no running, boy. It's over now.
Take accountability, for everything that I've said or done in the past. To anyone that I've talked shit to, anyone I've said anything insane to anyone that I've made a remark to, I'm very genuinely sorry from the bottom of my heart. Deep inside, that is not the person that I am, and I want to apologize and take accountability and tell you that is not okay. It's not. I started doing streaming. I started doing YouTube when I was 12, 13 years old. I never really saw anything. I never saw any like growth. I never saw anything. And then when I was 17, 18 years old, I started realizing that shock factor had a lot of value. When you would say crazy shit, you would do things that no one else would do, it would bring your views up. And all I wanted in life was to be big. All I wanted in life was views. All I wanted in life was clout. And I was on a clout high, and I just kept seeing my numbers go up off of me saying the most insane, stupid, vulgar shit possible, which I completely, entirely regret. And like even seeing these clips resurface now, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow, it makes my stomach hurt. Like, how could I sit there and say those things? How could I have done those things? And knowing that people see that, knowing that my family sees that. But I think the first step of all of this,
yeah, that is kind of crazy, bro. At least he came on here and apologized, but that shit is kind of crazy, bro.
Is this past 9 to 10 months, my entire content has changed. Everything has changed around. And there's actually a story I have. When I was close to my 20th birthday, I was with my family, with my friends, and we were just talking, chilling, having a good time, whatever it is. And I realized, I sat down there for a second and I thought about it. I was like, why the do I not act like this on my stream? Why do I not talk like this on my stream? Why do I put on this act and do all these things on stream and act a certain way and say certain things for views and clicks? It's so corny, it's lame, it's pathetic. Why would I do all these things when in reality that's not what I want? That's not the person I am. That's not who I am. Why would I do that? Why would I do these things? And it took me time to realize, and after that, this past 9, 10 months has been an entirely different journey. And I'm not perfect, right? You can't just do crazy shit and come back a year later and everything's all flowers and it's all amazing. That's not how it works. It's a slow grind, and it's a personal grind. It's a personal growth journey that I've already started and I'll continue to start. And I want to say one thing about the Breakfast Club really quick. A lot of people, there's 50-50 people saying, getting mad at them for going in on me and all this shit. I knew what was going to happen going into the Breakfast Club, and I went there for a reason, right? I knew they this is what they do. They go and they look at your past and they talk about everything and they confront you for things, which is their job. That's what they do. They're just doing their job, right? And I went on there because I want that chapter of my life gone. I knew they would talk about.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. He knew they'd go in there and look at your past and talk about it. Makes sense. Makes sense.
All this stuff. I want it, right? And I went to talk about everything.
At least he did something like that, because, you know, a lot of people wouldn't do no shit like that. A lot of people just let their head eat them up. But instead, he went and let somebody else eat him up. His crazy pause.
I knew what was going to happen going into the Breakfast Club, and I went there for a reason, right? I knew this is what they do. They go and they look at your past and they talk about everything and they confront you for things, which is their job. That's what they do. They're just doing their job, right? And I went on there because I want that chapter of my life gone. I knew they would talk about all this stuff. I want it gone. I want it done. I want to accept what I've done, talk about it, learn from it, try to be an example to kids to show people that, yeah, you can make mistakes. Yeah, you can fuck up. Yeah, you can be an absolute piece of shit human being. But that doesn't define your whole life. That doesn't mean that you're a piece of shit for the rest of your life. If you're 18, 19 years old making mistakes and you're growing up, it's about to be my 21st birthday, right? I'm still becoming a man, and I know, and I'm so happy that I'm learning from these mistakes that I've made, and I'm really growing, and I'm seeing that it's wrong, and I'm glad I've seen it instead of just not seeing it, right? Instead of just keep on doing it, I'm glad. And I'm glad that I'm able to learn from this and go on a journey and really just be a good example to kids, you know? And this is a message to anyone, man. You guys can do it, bro. If you guys have done some stupid shit, if you guys have done some dumb shit, you can do it, bro. You can do it. You can turn everything around.
No, he right on that, though. You can definitely turn something around, bro. But you can't be doing no shit like Neon did. Y'all can't be getting online doing stuff for views. But me personally, I don't be trying to hurt none of that. But I feel him, though. But I'm out this joint. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, dude. Tap in. Road to 1K.